YouTube fans? This is TheSkulKlown here to talk about Cuphead. And yes, you see from the title, Mother hates Cuphead because of the story. I could understand hating the story. I mean, the Cuphead story is not really all that great and all that. But most likely, she comes off hating it mainly because it has the devil in it. And because you're collecting souls so the devil doesn't have to steal your soul. That's what she's kind of upset about. Does she know it's a video game? Is she that incompetent? Is she that fucking stupid? Most people are like, wow, TheSkulKlown, you're putting this woman on blast just for one person. Trust me, I could put a lot of people on blast every time I go on Facebook. I am dead serious. No, I'm not to my friends, but just stupid fucking people in the world. But overall, in a way, I don't blame her, but in a way, I do blame her. Because her son was playing this game. And you don't want him to play this game because it has the devil and because of the story. So, if your son is playing Super Mario Brothers, maybe that game should not be in your household either, bitch. Okay, that's probably too much when I said bitch. But, actually, no, it's pretty much too much when... Actually, this video is already too much because... because you started this. No, you started it! You made the video! Maybe you should never talked online then. This is what happens. You get people like me to talk shit about you. No, I'm playing. I'm not that I'm not that much of an asshole. I'm not that type of person. It's just when you don't get your facts right. That's what bothers me the most. Listen up, woman. I can understand not having your son play the game because of the backstory and maybe because you don't want him to see the devil and all that shit. Maybe because of that, you know. But, if your kid plays Super Mario Brothers or Call of Duty, especially Super Mario Brothers, most people are like, why are you pointing out more about Super Mario Brothers than Call of Duty? Wouldn't Call of Duty be more accurate because it's a rated M game? Let me get to that. I'll get to the M games in a minute. But the reason this kind of pisses me off is because Super Mario Brothers is not a kid's game. I'm sorry, it's not. Look at if this woman hated the story of Cuphead so much, then she already hated the story for Super Mario Brothers. And most people be like, why? Isn't the story of Super Mario Brothers of two plumbers from New York all of a sudden go through a pipe and they have to go through a mushroom kingdom? That is just the synopsis of it, guys. It's not the full story. The full story is that the whole mushroom people of the kingdom the whole people from the Mushroom Kingdom have turned into blocks. And by the way, technically, Bowser is really the king of the whole Mushroom Kingdom. I mean, for crying out loud, you don't even see Peach's father in the fucking game. You see other kings and maybe Peach's dad in Super Mario Bros. 3, but that's the only game that you see them in it. And plus, that game is staged. So it really didn't happen like Super Mario Bros. 2. So really, the official Mario game is only Mario 1. And the other Mario games that weren't sticking the middle finger to the audience. But anyways, yeah, if you hate the backstory of Cuphead and you don't want that game in your household, then why in the fuck do you want Mario Brothers in your household then, bitch? Now, I'm not saying you do have Mario Brothers in your household, but if you do, that makes you a kind of a hypocrite, doesn't it? That makes you look like a dumb piece of shit. It does. And I'm making this video because it's fucking hilarious of how this bitch reacts to a fucking story. My God, if you're acting of that, then maybe you should not watch horror movies. Do you watch them? You probably don't. God, because of one fucking story, you're gonna fucking go apeshit of a fucking story. You know it's a story, right? Some stories are not true, right? If I make a story about 9/11 and people come after me because of it, I could probably understand. People are hurt, you know? People don't want to talk about a touchy subject, you know? Kind of like rape and all that, you know? No one doesn't want to talk about it because it's a touchy subject. But if I talk about the Illuminati, That's when everyone comes in and be like, yes, this and this and this and that. But you get those some people that be like, you're crazy. Get away from me. But, you know, we all know what happens to those type of people. They die. I mean, it's survival of the fittest. Of course they die. Duh. It's called survival of the fittest. But anyways, most people just say, damn, you technically just called her out that she will die if survival of the fittest happens in her life. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's true. We see it every day. What's happening in Puerto Rico too is kind of like survival of the fittest also. And I won't get to that also because that's another touchy subject and the whole thing of me hearing about what Trump is doing and all. Fuck you for that. But this is about CUPHEAD and this woman just hating on CUPHEAD because of the story. If you hate this game because of the story, what do you suspect? It's a fucking 1930s. It's a 1930s video game based on the 1930s. If you want to get the meaning of life, sorry. For crying out loud, you do know that anything that gets out in public, the Illuminati has to look at it. Because if it doesn't go up to their standards, they won't release it. At all. Whatsoever. They won't give a fuck about it. Because it doesn't have their watermarks on it. It doesn't have their handprints on it. If they have their handprints on it, it will get released. That's why there's a lot of things that we love out there are out. Like Spider-Man, and X-Men, and Wolverine, and Mickey Mouse, and SpongeBob SquarePants, and the cars that you see on TV shows and all that. I'm dead serious, all of that shit. Everything, your TVs, everything, this camera, maybe this video. I don't know. I don't know how the Illuminati works. I can upload this fucking video right now to YouTube, and YouTube could be like, no, get out. And I won't be able to upload this video. It could happen. It could literally happen. You never know. Most people be like, don't be that naive. At the same time, anything can happen in this world. Remember, at one point, people thought 9/11 would never happen. And yet it happened. Because people thought you can only see that shit in the fucking goddamn movies. But it happened. Was it in the movies? No. But damn it, did the Illuminati exploit the fuck out of it and made a whole bunch of movies about it. And before that happened. But anyways, that's a tangent of them also. But it's just an explanation of how these things will come to light and how people feel about these games and don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But at the same time, if they don't give a fuck what's going on behind the scenes, they don't talk at all. I'm sorry. If you hate this game, that's fine. If you hate the story, that's fine. But if you're gonna hate it because of this and that, because of your own beliefs and your own preferences, then maybe you should look yourself in the fucking mirror and be like, hey, maybe I'm hating on this game. Yeah, I hate the story of this game, but maybe I should play it. Maybe I should play the fucking goddamn game to see for my fucking self. Instead of, I don't know, taking the fucking game away from your kid, which you're supposed to do with rated M games. Not rated E. If it's rated E10, that's understandable because how old is your kid, you know? If your kid is 10 and up, then all fine and dandy, you don't have to take it away from him. But if he is less than that, I don't know what CUPHEAD is rated. That's the thing. I don't know what it's rated on Xbox, or PC, because to me it's just a rated E game. It really is. You could make a rated E game and make it dark as fuck. And plus, if this woman thinks that this is terrible of having a storyline, then look at the other NES games. Look at Game Boy games. Look at all those games. All those games had dark, very, very dark stories. And when you play the game, you physically see the darkness of the fucking game, of the story. For crying out loud, Kirby 64? That's, Jesus Christ, there's a quote in the game's fire that hasn't been used. But it's still in the game's fire. So that in a way, yes, it is part of the game. Even though they never used it. What's the quote? I forgot the quote, but it's something like, a blossoming will eventually fade out. Meaning that something beautiful will eventually die. That is dark. Very dark, especially for a Kirby game. A Kirby game. A cute little innocent fucking soccer with fucking legs and arms. Something cute and adorable has a fucking dark premise like that. And if you think that's dark of Cuphead, then why the fuck are you not complaining of Kirby and Mario Brothers? Because they don't have the devil in it? Or because they don't have a story of similarly of the devil? Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you! Yeah, you have no power! No power for no one to even listen to you. And even if someone did, they will make a video about it and be like, you're a dumb bitch! I'm sorry! And making this video is the highlight of my fucking day today. Literally. I was on Facebook being like, alright, I'll release a Chucky video today. Because, you know, I had a theory. And that would be uploaded today. Maybe at 12 o'clock today. Don't quote me on that, but I will upload it today or at 12. So there you go. But anyways, hope you enjoyed that quote of Chucky video. In theory, if you haven't seen it and all that. And if you're new, please subscribe, comment down below, and follow me on social media. The link will be in the description box. I just hope this woman kind of learns from her mistakes. And it's like, okay, I could understand a rated M game. If you're a parent that buys your kid rated M games and then complains about them, take a look at yourself in the fucking mirror. Oh, I bought my kid Grand Theft Auto and he's shooting people and fucking prostitutes. I'm offended. You're offended? You're offended that you bought your son or your daughter a game that's called Grand Theft Auto. You're a dumb bitch. I'm sorry. Usually it's always the woman. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be sexist, but usually it's always the mother that complains about the rating system of the game, not the husband. Have you noticed that? Mainly because, well, to be honest, guys really don't give a fuck of what their kids watch, because eventually, I mean, they do give a fuck, but they don't give a fuck as much as the wives do, which is understandable, because, I mean, I'm not a woman or anything, but as a wife, you don't want anything what your kids to see to be bad, you know, but you do know that eventually you can't keep your kids in a fucking goddamn closet. You can't keep them in a fucking goddamn bubble. They're gonna go in that ward, that dark and scary ward. Yes, once they go outside in that dark, groomy, disgusting ward, they will get pissed off. They will find out that the ward is not the way it is. And then when they do find out, they could blame you. They could. I'm not saying they will, but they could. Just because you took a video game away from them. And most people are like, that's kind of harsh and too much, don't you think? That's not realistic at all, whatsoever. What the fuck, SkulKlown? Yeah, I know. Sometimes it could be realistic. You never know. I mean, to be honest, people could be like that. It's like, hey, I have this end game, but my parents took it away from me. Understandable, because you're not the right age to play it. But if you're 18 years old and your parents took it away from you, I don't have to say anything about that. I could just hear the comments in my head about that. You know what? The internet, it's all yours. That's it. That's that quote right there, that line and all that, it's all yours. This video went way too long the way it is. But what do you guys think about this woman just complaining about Cuphead of the story? Yes, it's her own opinion. But my God, what a terrible opinion. It is. It's like, I can understand not liking the story. But if you are gonna destroy a fucking game because of its story, look at the other games that came before this game. I am dead fucking serious. And if you're complaining about this game just because it has the devil in it and two fucking objects are playing the devil's bidding, and by the way, yes, play the game and beat it, because to be honest, they throw away all the contracts that they have when they beat the devil. When they beat the devil in the game, they throw away all the contracts. They burn them all. Because they have all of them. Why not? What's the point of having them if you already destroyed the devil, you know? Burn him. And the fact of the matter is that this woman probably thinks that if you play this game, you're worshiping the devil. Or if you play this game and the devil gives you, you know, a request of a game, you accept it. All I have to say is that if you have that type of mindset, you are more creative than I am. It's like one of those people that are obsessed. Like I'm obsessed too with taking down the man. But it turns me on. But people are like really in there. Like people are like, oh, the symbolisms right here, right here. You see the Mona Lisa's hair means the flood and all that. Those type of people, I don't take them seriously at all. I'm sorry, I don't take you seriously at all because I feel like you're kind of sick in a way of thinking that some themes are like that or could be symbols. Some I can understand. But if you take a painting and all that and be like this and that, I'm going to question it. You know, I could understand the $20 bill floating up and it's the Twin Towers falling. I completely understand that. That is proof and all that. You can see it plain and simple, day right there. But if you talk about a painting that Mona Lisa is predicting the flood of this and that, it's like, what are you smoking that I am not? Okay. Please get away from me with that shit. Are you smoking K? Okay, too. Because if you are, get away from me with that shit. Because I don't want to be near that crap. So, I'm sorry, I went way too long. But I hope you guys enjoy this video the way it is. And, woman, have your son play Cuphead. And let him beat it. And if you want to see what the game's like, sit down with your child and play with him if you want to. Spend time with your kid. If you think the game is terrible because of the story, stand still and play with them and see why you hate it. Who knows? You might hate the story, but you might love the gameplay. And you might love the characters of Cuphead and Mugman. Even though Cuphead is kind of a douche, if you really think about it. Come on. Cuphead is like, he's blinded by easy riches. And if the woman is offended by that, how much you want to bet if someone gives her $1,000, she'll grab it right away? Meaning, she's blind with riches. It's true. Some people are like that. If they get all of a sudden, like they get a amount of money, they're going to pay attention to the riches. They're going to be blinded to the truth and most pay attention to the riches. That's why I love Cuphead so much, because it takes aspects of real life and they put it into games, but then you have people like her complain about it because, what? Because it has the fucking devil in it. And you have two adamant objects that you need to... You do know they haven't sold their souls, right? You do know that the cups never sold their souls to the devil. They bargained with the devil, not once, but twice. So, in a way, the devil is stupid. Okay? If the devil really wanted Mugman and Cuphead, he would have had them at the beginning of the fucking game instead of being like, alright, get out, collect all these souls. You know? So, in my mind, the devil's not really that smart. Especially when you beat him at the end and he cries like a little bitch. Yeah! If the mom knew that, then she would never complain. Again, she never played the fucking game. Dumbass. Stupid bitch. Look your information up. That's why I hate people like that. Look up your information, and I'll be the first one to say that if I don't look up my information, I will say it, and I will just give my opinions of what I think about it. And then, who knows? I will look up information about it, because I get into it so fucking much. But, I'm just one person. Billions of people, I read some comments, people about what she said, and other people agreed with her. Go ahead and agree with her. You're just adding more fuel to the fire for the people that are going to defend this game and are going to criticize you just because you hate this game because of the story. The story. The story. I totally understand, though. But at the same time, what the fuck? Like, your reasons are so pathetically stupid. And you think that, oh, maybe you hate the story because it's not that good. No, you hate the story because it has the devil in it. So you want me to put God in there too? Or would that be more offended to you? You fucking twat. But that's it. This is TheSkulKlown signing off. Have a nice day, and I hope you enjoyed this video and my theory about Nika and Chucky in my next video. See you guys later. And I hope I can get The Last Starfighter up. And by the way, if before I close this video, like I said, Starfighter is already up. It's uploaded and edited and everything. It's just that it has that, you know, the line in the middle of showing the editing name and all that. If you guys still want me to upload it, put it in the comment section, because I did work really hard on making that video and editing it and putting it together. It was kind of frustrating putting that together. But if you guys want me to upload it, I'll upload it. Maybe on a Friday, or maybe on Tuesday, since I'm uploading 2 videos today, you know? So if you guys really want to see The Last Starfighter, because it's already ready and ready to go, even though I don't have a great editing software, if you still want me to do it, to, you know, just publish it, tell me it in the comment section and all that. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, peace, and please don't be like this bitch. Please don't, because the world needs more people that are smart. Please. We don't need more bitches like this. Or more people like this. I have to iterate that, because if I say bitches, everyone's going to be like, you hate women. No, I don't. I just hate people that are like that.